Namaste. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris Wong and I'm glad to see you again practice together with me. Today practice is about back bend and the practice will slowly bring you into the wheel pose. Now if you need a little bit of support in your wheel pose, I would suggest you to get a pair of blocks that will really help you to probably support your leg or support your shoulder. It depends on where is the limitation come from. Now it's good to have the block by the side. And let's begin. So have your hand right underneath your shoulder, knee under the hip. So I want to start with the all four, with a neutral position that you are able to feel and sense the head position, shoulder position, and the sacrum position. Then from here, you're going to breathe out, really push the floor away, draw the navel in, and rounding the back. So keep that rounding position. Move your right hand diagonal to the left side with the cupped hand. Press into the cupped hand and feel the pulling of your right lower back across the body all the way to the left side. And then remove your right hand, come back underneath the shoulder, inhale. Gonna extend the spine to cow. Then exhale, come into cat again, press into the hand, pull the navel in, press the toes, and then remove your left hand, cup the finger to the right corner of the mat, and open up the space, the fascia on the left side of the back, all the way to your left hand. And then remove your left hand, come back to center, inhaling, lengthen the spine into the cow pose again. Okay, this time when you come to exhale, draw the tailbone long, bring both knees up, and you go for the walk dog, soft face, head relax, bending the knee one at a time. From the walking dog, you're going to move your body forward. Maybe you need to move your hand slightly forward to the front, drop the knee down the floor, bend the elbow, lower down the body all the way down. Then from here, have your feet open, hip width apart. So point the toe. You're going to reach the both hands forward with your hand diagonal out, thumb pointing up, forehead down. Good. Maintain the forehead on the floor. So next inhalation, you're going to pick up both hands off the ground, lift them up. And then exhale, lower down the hand. Okay, try that one more time. Ground the thigh, pull the navel toward the spine, lift the arm, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Good. Two more times here, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Okay, last one, inhale. Exhale, lower down. So this time, see if you can lift up and hold that, inhale. Hold it, exhale. Good. Feel the strength on your back of the shoulder. Lift your arms up. And then continue to send your finger far away from the body. So open up the side body. Good. Just one more here. Inhale. Come down slowly. Exhale. Bring the hands back to the side of the chest. Tuck the toes up on the knee. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Good. Stepping the right leg forward by the side of the right hand. Drop the back leg, knee down the floor. Good. Maintain the toe tuck. You can use the hand climb up, both hands on the thigh. So pull the front ribs in. Feel the sensation of front of the right thigh. Shoulder relax. So exhale, you want to slowly swing the hip forward and make sure that the front of the ribs do not pop out. Keep your ribs in and keep the core engaged when you lower down the hip into your Anjanasana. Okay, from here, press into the front leg. Inhale, I'm going to shift the hips slightly to the back. Keep the back thigh pull forward. This time you get both hands in front of you, interlace a finger. So exhale, feel like someone is holding your hand and keep guiding you forward, breathing out. Okay, press into the front leg again. Inhale, shift the hip back. This time you're going to bend the elbow, bring the elbow by the side of your forehead, right? And you exhale, so swing the hips down. See if you can bring the hand, the knuckle towards the back as your hips is going to the front. Stay here, one more breath. Inhale, keep bringing the hand to the back. Leave the heart, lift the chest. Release the hands down. Exhale, back knee up. Downward facing dog, breathing up. Take a deep breath in your downward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, gonna change side, bend the knee, step the left leg forward. Drop the back leg, knee down the floor. Both hands on the thigh and slowly climb up. Inhale, lift. Core engage, chest lift up. Exhale, slowly bring the hip forward and down. Press into the left leg, inhale. This time, both hands in front of you, interlace a finger. And you exhale, shift the hip forward and pull the side body from the back of your shoulder blade all the way to the knuckles of the hand. Good. Press into the front leg, shift the hip back, inhale. This time you're gonna bend the elbow, bring it to the side of your hip. Exhale, so sink the hip forward. Both hands towards the back, breathing up. Good. Can you stay one breath here? Inhale. Exhaling. Breathing in. Connect both feet towards the thigh bone, towards the hip socket. Exhale and surrender the hip forward. Release both hands down. Inhaling. Pick up the back knee up. And back into downward facing dog. Exhale. Breathing out. Now, drop the knee down on the floor. Good. You're going to turn it around. Lay down on your back, and you want to keep the block close to you. So with the start of it, lie down on your back with your feet open, hip width distance apart. Okay, start with the hand by the side of your body with your palm facing down first. We're going to come up to bridge. When you raise the buttock up by the feet pressing down the floor, inhale, you're going to bring the arms overhead, left. Now exhale when you lower down the upper back, mid back, lower back, the hand follow to lower down back to the mat. So we do it 2 more times here. Press into the feet, draw the heel towards the sitting bone, bring the side long and reach your finger up overhead. Exhale. Okay, on my last one, inhale, reach up. Ground into the feet, heel pull to the sit bone, raise and extend the spine, and exhale. Good. This time, I only want you to come up to your low bridge. You're going to press into the feet, raise the buttock up just a bit, not too high, that you want to maintain your spine into the new chest. Of course, the whole abdominal muscle is like feeling wrapping in. So when you stretch your hand up towards the ceiling, a little bit of rich stretch here. So your 4 fingers in and pull, extend the wrist towards the ceiling. Good. You're gonna change side. Extend the other wrist. Some preparation for the wrist before we come into the wheel. Now, so release the hand, lower down the back from upper, middle, and the lower back. Good. So gonna bring both legs, thigh to chest, hug the leg for a while, rock it gently side to side. Okay, so first round of bridge, not the bridge, the wheel. We're gonna put the block right underneath our feet first. Okay, so you want the feet able to step on the block, and you're gonna adjust the distance of the block, so not too wide, not too close. So about hip width distance, that I really can feel the sturdiness of the block when my feet step on it. Then next inhalation, you're gonna press into the block and raise the butt up. Okay, feel how's the block helping you to bring the butt high up. That will really help you to open up more length at the front of the thigh and the front of the hip. You probably can stay here in the bridge for a while. Glutes definitely turn on. So core engage and wrap in. When you raise the butt up, your chin will come close to your chest. You can just stay the hand by the side of the body. Okay, just one more breath there. And come down, slowly exhale. So if you have any tightness at the front region of your thigh and the hip, putting the block underneath the feet will definitely help you for the bridge, the wheel pose. Okay, so you can remain the leg on the block and then come into the wheel pose. So 10 fingers spread out. When you bend the elbow, bring the hand to the side of the ear. Now, you have to make sure your full palms is down on the ground. With your finger a little bit rotate out to the side, that's fine, but not too much. Okay, the finger bit is slightly rotating out to the side. Got it. Now, what if you have a limitation on your wrist to put down the floor? Later, I will guide you using the block. Okay, so flip the hands, the fingers slightly turn out. So next inhale, leg press into the block, and you're gonna press the hand and lift the hip off the ground. So that is the second level. Then inhale, we're gonna come into the full pose. You're gonna push the hand and lift it up and relax the hip and free your neck. And then coming down slowly. Exhale, head, shoulder, and body. Release the hand. Okay, next one, we're gonna try the other option, which is you will use the block to support your hand instead of the leg. So you will need to bring the block close to a wall. So any wall that can use the block and leans against the wall. Okay, now this is helpful, especially you have limitations on your wrist to put entirely on the ground. You just find that your wrist is painful or you don't feel comfortable on your shoulder. You can't really use any strength from the shoulder to get up from the wheel pose. So what you can do is to pull the mat close to the wall and bring the block, leans against the wall, that your head will going to come in between the wall. Okay, you can see that my head is in between the wall. And before I get up, I just want to make sure that my block is really steady, leaning against the wall, so that I feel really safe when I'm pushing my hand towards the wall into the wheel pose. Okay, so set up the feet into hip width distance apart. And inhale, you're gonna raise the bottom up and feel the feeling that you probably experienced just now when the block is underneath your feet, the openness at the front of the thigh, the front region of your pelvis. And then you prepare the hand and bring the hand so that the full palms is easily on the block right now instead on the floor. You're gonna push the block and bring the head off the floor. Okay, so we are in the second stage right now. So when you want to come into the floor, you're going to extend the hand fully, really push the block, push the block, push the block, relax the head, and you're still in a great shape in your wheel pose. Take a couple of breaths here, and then come down slowly, chin in, lower down the head, lower down the shoulders, release the hand. You can just rest here, stay here for a while. So, after the wheel pose, continue lay down on your back or go for a supine twist before we end the practice. So stretch out the left leg and bring the right knee gently towards the body. Exhale fully. Then you let go of the right hand, point the toes and hook your right toes to the back of the left knee. Then crossing your right leg over to the left side. Open the right hand. Exhaling, empty the abdominal. Feel length and space on the right side of your back. Inhale there. Slowly exhaling. letting go of the right leg, come back to center, and bring the left leg towards the chest. Inhale, pull the left foot in, then exhale, make a twist, hook the left toes to the back of the right knee, open the left hand, breathing out. Inhales again, exhaling. And then return to the center, inhale, and then lower down, both legs down on the floor. You might want to experience that your feet down and a little movement on the sacrum to feel the lower back comfortable on the ground. Then you can stretch out the leg one at a time and lie down on the back. I'm going to give you 1 minute of Shavasana. Just let you to really slow down the body. Breathing out slowly. Okay, finding your mind, yourself is centered again back to your body and your breath. And really take your time to rest. Soften the whole body. Soften the face. Soften the shoulder, soften the arm, fingers, soften the abdomen, soften your thigh, soften the legs. Soften the whole body. You can gently move the fingers, gently move the toes. You can join the feet together and give yourself a long body stretch. Arms go overhead. Breathing in. Bending both knees. Hug the leg. And gently rock to the side and slowly come up from the side. Back into the cross leg. You can remain your eye closed and palm right at heart center. Sit up tall. Take a deep breath. And we bounce the head down. Exhale.